great. Um, it was actually something that I never saw in the cards for me. Um, so I guess before I get into teaching, let me kind of tell you how I got here.
Yeah.
So it was 2021, COVID, and I ended up getting the virus. And as like everybody knows, like this wasn't like, oh yeah, you get COVID, go to sleep, couple days, go back to work. Like this was still new COVID. Like I think I'm going to die.
You just like, man, all that
Yeah,
hard work.
right. And so like this is, before the vaccine or like right as the vaccine was coming or whatever. Um, and so I'm at work and these guys they know that I have COVID. I've had COVID for like 2 days at this point. Um, I've not been able to get any rest, any sleep, or anything like that. And it's getting really bad to the point where I have to drive to the emergency room. Mind you, my job knows this. And so I'm in the emergency room waiting area, and I'm answering emails, I'm responding to phone calls, I can barely breathe. I'm setting up meetings so that like I can figure out whatever's going on. And then I just stop. I'm like, these fools are really gangsters for real. They got me out here doing all this stuff to bring all their dreams to life. And if I were to die in this hospital room, I'd be replaced next week. If they can take their dreams and exploit me, and if the entire world can shut itself down, I can at the very least bring my own dreams to fruition. And so, like I already had some money saved up. So I quit my job, gave them a 2 week notice, whatever. And I think I had like 6 or 8 months worth of bills, worth money saved up, paid all my bills up front. Um, Quit my job on a Friday, and I ended up getting my first comic gig on that Monday. They didn't know anything about me quitting my job or anything like that. It was like God, like really just opening up, like smacked me on the back of my head and said, "About time, dummy." And I worked with Yona Harvey. She's a professor at Pitt University, but she also wrote the first chapter of Black Panther: World of Wakanda. And so she asked me to be the artist for this horror story that she was writing called Something in the Water. And it got published in the Deadbeats anthology. You can actually look that up online if you want to see my work. Um, so that was my very first like printed comic in other people's hands. And ever since I've been just doing commissions. And so one day I ended up getting a phone call. Hey Ray, did you think about teaching? So no, not really. I'm trying to get my comic out. And you're like, okay, well, we think you'd be a great teacher. You already, um, you're already a full-time artist. We really think that, like people would be inspired by that. I was like, okay, well, sure, I'll try it out. And so I ended up teaching at a private school where my like there was a woman who created the curriculum, and I would just teach her curriculum. Well, um, the curriculum actually didn't have everything for digital arts. It was all for traditional. But a lot of my students had iPads. So I made some changes to the curriculum with her permission, of course, and started teaching the kids like how to use Procreate and Clip Studio Paint, things like that, and how to build their own comics and character designs off of that. And it ended up snowballing into now I have my own curriculum, and I'm going to schools, like without the third party, and serving as a contractor at various schools. I have 3 schools under my belt right now, adding 2 more this spring, and I'm teaching 3 summer camps this in summer 2023.